southbound up the northbound and west side highway, you got one more issue to deal with. Northbound and west side near West 145th, or I should say southbound near West 145th. It's a stall in the right lane, but it has really gotten bad either way. Southbound, you got the right lane out. Northbound, everybody got nosy. Southbound, Deegan's bad from the west 230s all the way to Yankee Stadium. In addition to the Taylor Swift concert at MetLife, you've also got a Yankees game. The Taylor Swift concert starts this hour, Yankee game next hour. So while the western spur of the Turnpike and Route 3 have gotten better, inbound George trying to get you to the Bronx, we still have some work to do. 20 up and 10 minutes on the inbound lower level of the George Washington Bridge. Lincoln Tunnel's about 15 to 20 in, still 30 to 40 minutes on the outbound ride, 40 to 60 at the outbound Holland. Outbound covered roadway is a bit slow. Newark Bay is where you go either way for a better ride. Southbound New Jersey Turnpike car and truck lanes just have not recovered from Carteret all the way on down towards Edison. There was an earlier wreck in the southbound truck lanes. Everything got bad. So yeah, southbound Turnpike from Carteret to Edison, car and truck lanes still crowded. Down the shore, Garden State Parkway still with some extra company south of Route 34 now all the way on down towards the area of Toms River. The ride right now in Westchester, northbound Hutch slows to the Cross County. After that, 95 and the Hutch do fine to the Connecticut state line. Traffic is sponsored by Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. If you drive a 2005 to 2010 Dodge Magnum, Dodge Challenger, Dodge Charger, or Chrysler 300 with a recalled driver's side airbag, you should immediately stop driving and have the airbag replaced for free. For more information, call 833-585-0144. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
And now your 1010 Winds AccuWeather 4-day forecast for the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Meteorologist Carrie Schwindenhammer is here with this live report.
The weather's really looking nice here over the next several days, including through Memorial Day itself. Mainly clear skies tonight. A comfortably cool night down into the 40s in the suburbs, 56 in the city. Plenty of sunshine and comfortable tomorrow, and again Sunday as well. Highs from the mid-70s in the city to the upper 60s on the Jersey Shore, and of course also the southern coast of Long Island as well. As we head into Monday, right now we're looking dry, but once you start heading down towards South Jersey, there could be a little rain that moves into the area. It looks like sunny to partly cloudy skies here, pleasantly warm, a high of 80 in the city, but cooler and in the 60s on the beaches. Right now 72 with sunshine in Central Park, humidity 25%, the wind northeast at 10 miles an hour. 72 going down to 56 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather's Carrie Schwindenhammer on New York's weather station 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
So the guy tweets, he makes cars, he builds rocket ships to go into space, and now he's working on a chip to plant in your brain. We'll tell you what Elon Musk is up to and what the Fed just gave him, I should say the regulators should gave him permission to do. Talk about that when we come back. Wednesday News Time, 6:14.
Earn a degree that leads to a career you'll love. At Truro University's NICEDAS, they guide their students every step of the way, making sure you get the personal attention you need to thrive. Multiple convenient locations throughout the city, including a brand new state-of-the-art campus in Times Square. Plus, flexible online evening and weekend classes means NICEDAS has a pathway to make college work for you. Visit nicedaz.turo.edu or call 855-62-TURO. Visit nicedaz.turo.edu or call 855-62-TURO.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3, meant for ultimate exploration. The X5, built to conquer even the most difficult paths. Or the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you'll always get the best of X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X-Venture starts here.
Take advantage of exceptional offers. Visit TriStateBMW.com.
Wednesday News Time, 6:15. Boy, this is going to be interesting to see how this comes out. Nassau police arresting a Belarus man in connection with the stabbing that happened earlier this month. This is a case where 28-year-old Jacob Mejia was at his house May 13th. Saw three guys outside at 1:30 in the morning allegedly trying to steal the rims off his truck. Police say Mejia ran out there with a butcher knife and stabbed 22-year-old Louis Pena several times in the chest. The other two men took Pena to the hospital. He died there. Police have charged Mejia now with manslaughter and assault. He'll be arraigned at some point. It'll be interesting again to see how this case comes out. Was it self-defense, or did they say he overdo it because he stabbed him allegedly multiple times, or what? We'll be watching it. This one sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Elon Musk's brain implant company, Neuralink, says it now has permission from U.S. regulators to start testing its device on people. The company is one of many working on linking the human nervous system to computers with a hope that it will help treat brain disorders and injuries along with other applications. The device is around the size of a large coin and would be implanted in your skull. Okay. Musk has already said what he wants the first two applications to be. One would be an attempt at restoring vision, and the other would be to help people with little or no ability to operate their muscles rapidly to use digital devices. The FDA wouldn't confirm or deny whether it granted the approval, but a press officer did acknowledge the announcement. Okay. From South Korea, here's a guy who apparently couldn't wait for the plane to land.
Police in South Korea say a 33-year-old passenger opened the emergency exit door about 850 feet above ground right after the pilot made that routine announcement that the plane was about to land. The passenger, we're told, was traveling alone. Police have not said why he did it, but they did say there were no signs he'd been drinking. Once the plane landed safely, 12 people were taken to the hospital for respiratory issues. The passenger was arrested, and if convicted, he could face up to 10 years in prison.
Gio Benitez. And in Sacramento, a would-be bank robber still has to man up and deal with consequences, but the outcome could have been a whole lot worse were it not for the guy who ended the attempted heist with a hug. Michael Armas was at a bank making a deposit, recognized the customer next to him, a former neighbor. He then also saw the horrified looks on the faces of a teller after 43-year-old Eduardo Placencia passed her a note saying he was armed, that he was robbing the place. Armas walked over to him and says, "Hey, guy, what's going on, man? What are you doing?" He told him he was out of work and had no money, no reason to exist, wanted to go to jail. Armas took him by the hand and led him outside. That's where he talked to him a little bit more and then gave him a bear hug.
I feel compassion for the man. You know what I mean? What could happen to this guy to make him want to go in there and just throw his life away?
Police came and arrested Placencia for attempted robbery. He didn't have a gun, by the way. Armas says he plans to visit his ex-neighbor in jail. He says love overcomes all things. People don't realize it. Try to be kind to somebody, he says, and make a difference. When's news time? 6:18.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-700-6898. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-700-6898. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-700-6898. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-700-6898. 800-700-6898.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
We can't say it enough. Thank you for making 1010 Wins your #1 choice for news in New York.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
71 degrees now at 6:20. I'm Larry Mullins, and here's what's happening tonight. The Tri-State plunges right into the long Memorial Day holiday weekend, and the weather is going to be absolutely perfect the whole way. We'll tell you more about it. We'll check in with the Weather Center. MetLife already packing like sardines right now. They've opened the gates to the Taylor Swift concert tonight. That's going to be something, and it's doing a little number on the traffic as well. Congress has gone home for the holiday weekend, but lawmakers are on notice to stay close, be ready to get it back here to do the debt ceiling dilemma. The Fed put a new drop-dead date on that, by the way, June 5th, or else the U.S. won't have enough money to pay its bills. A sweet plan to improve water quality appears to be working in the town of Huntington. We'll tell you how their sugar kelp pilot is starting to show some pretty significant results in mitigating a waterway problem. And the Connecticut Bears will live to see another day after lawmakers abandoned the plan for hunting season. AccuWeather says nice tonight, clear and cool with a low of 56 degrees. Wednesday news time 6:21 from your Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com traffic center. Here's Greg Wright.
A lot of things are getting better. Staten Island's not. Staten Island Expressway right at Woolley Avenue. You got a crash in the left lane, and that is making a mess of things even worse than before. All the way on back to the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Now, off of the Brooklyn-bound Verrazano, inbound Gowanus right at the Belt Merge. You got a broken-down truck cab knocking out the right lane. BQE, you've got the usual nonsense still either way into the Brooklyn Bridge. The Yankees are home tonight for the city-bound George. That hasn't gotten better yet. Still 20 up, 15 down. Southbound west side of the 140s with a stall, and a northbound crawl trying to get there as well. Lincoln Tunnel's about 15 to 20 minutes in, 20 to 30 out, 20 to 30 at the outbound Holland as well. Inbound Holland, that's in relatively decent shape. B and C trains suspended system-wide. Very little A and D service because of an investigation at 81st Street. Think about the 1 trains or the 2 and 3 as well on the west side of Manhattan. In Connecticut, northbound 95 in Essen to Greenwich. Because of an accident, you're slow pretty much from the state line getting you into the area. New Jersey Turnpike, southbound car and truck lanes. Still a mess from south of Carteret all the way down to Edison because of an earlier truck lane crash, and then everybody ran to the car lane. So yeah, southbound Turnpike car and truck lanes still a mess south of Carteret down past Woodbridge and into Edison. Traffic is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Go to Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Experience car buying the Ray Catino way, and you'll see why they were awarded Dealer Raiders 2023 Mercedes-Benz Dealer in New Jersey and Dealer of the Year for the Mid-Atlantic region across all brands. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Edison.
Some picture-perfect days ahead for the holiday weekend. We had a little system that's been lurking around, that's been trying to encroach on our area. Not sure if it's going to make it here, though. Let's check in with AccuWeather meteorologist Kerry Swindenhammer for the update on that, Kerry.
Yeah, that system I think is going to only get so far north before it kind of runs into a brick wall. Now, South Jersey, I certainly think there can be a little rain as we head through Sunday night into Monday. It's going to be a tougher call into Central Jersey, but I think New York City should be fine. We're going to keep an eye on this over the next couple of days. Right now, our thoughts are that we're looking at really nice weather here, not only tomorrow and Sunday, but also Monday as well, with some sunshine overhead. I do think there could be a little bit more of an easterly breeze on Memorial Day, and that could certainly, or Sunday, I should say, that could keep the temperatures down to some degree. But nevertheless, it looks like pretty nice weather here, comfortable, and some sunshine as well. Larry?
Fantastic. Folks have been scurrying to get out of here, though, as early as yesterday to enjoy the long holiday weekend, family and other places or whatever. And the trail continues tonight.
For many, Memorial Day weekend is filled with the usual summer holiday activities.
Just hang with the family, barbecue.
We were hoping to go to the beach.
Unfortunately, it also includes holiday traffic, which will be particularly bad along the New Jersey Turnpike around the Meadowlands. More than 200,000 Swifties headed to MetLife Stadium for a Taylor Swift concert. They will mix with commuters and holiday travelers, and according to Jen from Boston, even without the holiday factor, it's not good.
She was up at Gillette last weekend. It was horrible. I got stuck on 95 for hours.
Samantha Leapman, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM along the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's going to Taylor Swift concert. They're probably there already. I think that they say the concert started already. If you're not one of the everybody and you miss getting a ticket to the thing, you might get a chance at it. The American Dream Mall is doing something.
Her lips painted in Taylor Swift's signature matte red. Tori Monteleone from Oyster Bay and her friends Rebecca and Grace Kelly snapped selfies at American Dream's concert pre-party.
We're very excited. Extremely excited.
How did you get tickets?
So I got the promo code. We all put in for it, but I'm the only one who got one. And then my mom, my lovely mom over there, actually sat on the computer for like 4 hours and waited to get the tickets.
Her mom, Regina, and dad, Frank, were just along for the ride. Do you get all of this?
No, it's like if it was the Beatles or Michael Jackson. It's crazy, And she was here a couple of years ago, and we bought a ticket that day for how much money? $40?
Superstardom has a price. The lowest resale ticket is going for $900. Marla Diamond, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM with the Swifties in the Meadowlands.
Now That's a lot of Swifty folks. $900 per ticket. They say with traffic and transfer from AccuWeather throughout the weekend to get you through it all. Wednesday, this time 626, and now Bloomberg Money Watch.
1 year after Top Gun Maverick handed the movie theater business a Memorial Day weekend record at the box office, cinema houses are looking under the sea. As the live-action Little Mermaid hits theaters, Box Office Pro predicts we could see a holiday weekend opening not far from last year's record. This week, Netflix started cracking down on password sharing in the U.S., and now other companies are trolling Netflix over it. Amazon Prime's UK Twitter account has responded to a Netflix tweet from 2017 that said love is sharing a password, with a screenshot of the Netflix prompt that asks who's watching, and Prime writes, everyone who has our password. Even defunct Blockbuster is throwing shade, tweeting that when you rented Blockbuster videos, they didn't care who you shared them with. Rising hope for a debt ceiling deal in Washington helped lift stocks today. Indexes up 8% or better. Dow advanced 329, S&P up 54, NASDAQ up 2%, 278. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time, 627.
Want to head back to the future?
1955.
Listen next week between 2 and 6 p.m. as we've got your tickets to see Back to the Future, the musical on Broadway.
Right.
Listen to win and start the summer off on Broadway from your favorite all-news station. 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
From the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities.
New Jersey homeowners, you could save hundreds of dollars. New Jersey business owners, you could save even more. Best of all, you can save the planet too. Hi, I'm Chloe, your guide to New Jersey's Clean Energy Program, letting you know about rebates on energy-efficient appliances, electric vehicles, and more. And incentives for commercial projects and energy assessments that can mean lots more green for your business. Let's light our way to a cleaner future. Visit njcleanenergy.com or call 1-866-NJ-SMART.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. Take control with Reputation Defender. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-933